It is a scandal of a painting for its execution, so impressive. It could have been a social scandal because her uncle and future husband, Philip IV, King of Spain, proposed Mariana when she was only 12 years old, and they consummated the marriage in 1649, when Mariana was 14 years old and her husband, the king, 41. This wedding is a scandal and I will not allow it. Would have cried Philip IV's sister, the queen consort of Hungary and Bohemia, and mother of Mariana, who had the same name of her daughter. Too bad that she could not object to anything, because she had already died 3 years ago in 1646, and the wedding took place because Mariana's father, Ferdinand III, Holy Roman Emperor, liked to unite Spain with his empire. But these events happened. It would have been a scandal in our time. Imagine marriages between cousins or uncles with nieces. Even worse, in case the niece was a minor. But, my dear friends, it is not a main scandal I wanted to tell you about this painting, a much bigger one. Do you want to know which one? Well, I will reveal it to you, but you have to promise me to keep it secret, like the Prado Museum does. Don't ask me why, I don't know. So, prick up your ears, open your eyes, and let's get to it. Velazquez dressed Queen Mariana in black and silver, very elegant and solemn. Velazquez is not a painter of colors like Rubens or Titian. But this painting abounds with varieties of red. Red in the bows of the wrists, the back of the chair, the theatrical curtains and tablecloths, and the dazzling spots of her wig. There is also red on the queen's cheeks and the pale red, rather pinkish, on her finger. Pay attention to Mariana's right hand resting on the chair. This position symbolized her status as a queen. The same goes for the pompous curtain. Do you like the queen's dress? It is called guarda infantes, not easy to dress or undress. Imagine yourselves, my dear lady friends, fitting your body into the wire frame that gave shape to this dress, but it was very useful to hide pregnancy. This is why at the French royal court this fashion was considered a scandal. Do you agree? It is striking that Mariana looks like the portrait of her husband and uncle. Velazquez is joker. And how clever he was to have portrayed Queen Mariana full of Hebrew symbols, from head to toe, without anyone noticing it. Or it was noticed, but nobody wants to talk about it. I think this is a scandal in the Velazquez time and today. Not the portrait, but to hide from the public all Hebrew symbolisms. Thanks to the meticulous study of NACHO BENJUMEA, to which he has devoted almost all his adult life, I can talk with you about the Hebrew symbols hidden in the Queen's Mariana portrait. Had Velazquez been discovered by the Holy Spanish Inquisition, he would have been a dead man. The wig of Queen Mariana, on which 8 red spots glow, is the Hebrew candelabrum upside down of the Feast of Hanukkah. The Hebrew celebration of Hanukkah lasts 8 days. It reaffirms the ideals of Judaism and commemorates the Second Temple of Jerusalem destroyed by the Romans. As the predecessor of the Third Temple of Jerusalem yet to come, Velazquez balances the portrait's composition by adorning it with 8 silver chains, the lower part of the Queen's costume. 8 chains, like the 8 red lights of the Queen's wig, and like the 8 days of the Hanukkah's celebration. What a scandal to place this Jewish clay symbol on the head of the Queen of Catholic Spain. The Queen's right hand contains the Hebrew letters Dalet and Yod. The left hand holding the handkerchief is the Shin, upside down, penultimate letter of the Hebrew alphabet. The Hebrew letters featured in this painting, Shin, Dalet and Yod. Putting it together and reading it from right to left, they spell Shaddai. Is one of the names by which the Jewish God introduced himself to Abraham. Is there anything else? Well, yes. Above on the Queen's wig, again the letter Shin. In the Queen's bracelet is written in Hebrew, Jehovah. Velazquez had a Jewish grandfather from Portugal. Probably the ancestors of Velazquez's grandfather were among the thousands of families that integrated the diaspora of Sephardics from Castile to Portugal after the expulsion of the Jews decreed by the Catholic monarchs on March 13th in 1492. It is a fact that Velazquez was one of the few inhabitants of Spain who understood the Jewish Kabbalah. The portrait of Queen Mariana and also Las Meninas prove it. The Jewish Kabbalah caused eternal discussions about the biblical text. Velazquez risked his life. If the Inquisition had discovered him in the time of King Philip IV, the abuses by Inquisition continued. People were tortured and executed without the condemned knowing who had denounced them and for what specific cause they were being judged. From the Queen's expression, it is clear that she has no idea that she is being used by Velazquez to convey a symbolic message about the Jewish reclamation of Jerusalem. I hope I did not bother you with this scandalous video. Remember to keep the secret, or better not. Let's echo NACHO BENJUMEA's discoveries about essential and unknown aspects of great Velazquez that nobody has wanted or has not been able to see. Deal? See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.